Hey, okay, sir. Welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Well, we've got Pumpkin Johnny Rises. So this is a limited time side quest for Halloween. This is the second one actually for Harry Potter. The two of them for 2023. Last year, I think we might have gotten an original Pumpkin Johnny questline. This one is completely different though, from what I understand. It says here though that you learn that Ismelda's unhealthy obsession with a certain pumpkin-headed trickster comes with terrifying consequences. If you don't act quickly, the students of Hogwarts could be in danger. Complete this questline to like a brand new exclusive environment. Hey, I'm digging that. I think the original questline, the reward was a Pumpkin Johnny costume. But over 4 days, that means this is going to be pretty long. Probably made up of a lot of 8-hour quests, unfortunately. Maybe in the courtyard. Did that say SAPJ on it? Ismelda, are you putting up flyers? I didn't peg you as a flyer type. These are not flyers, they're propaganda recruitment posters. Recruitment for what? As I'm sure you know, Halloween is almost here. Organized holidays don't make me gag, but Halloween is different. There's so much to not hate about Halloween. What's your favorite part of the holiday? Parties, sweets, spooky stories. Honestly, I think just spooky stories. Sweets are all time of the year, to me anyway, so... I love spooky stories. There's something thrilling about being scared using only your imagination. I can't believe we have something in common, though I prefer my spooky stories to be true. Alright, but what about the flyers? In order to understand the posters, let me tell you my favorite part of Halloween. I'm down with that. Your favorite part about Halloween is the tale of Pumpkin Johnny? Pumpkin Johnny captures the best parts of Halloween. Madness, mayhem, and murder. I don't remember the story saying Pumpkin Johnny murdered anyone. Yet. If I recall the tale, Pumpkin Johnny was a student at Hogwarts who loved pumpkins. He spent hours in the pumpkin patch caring for all the pumpkins. But the other students picked on him and used the Maleforce jinx to trap his head in a pumpkin. Tragic. Luckily, the story has a happy ending. Pumpkin Johnny ran off to the Forbidden Forest. And now spends his time exacting revenge on the students of Hogwarts. That's a happy ending? If you knock on a pumpkin while saying his name 3 times, Pumpkin Johnny will return. He'll haunt your nightmares, and for the lucky ones, turn your head into a pumpkin. Some people say it's just a story. I know he's real. Do you believe in Pumpkin Johnny? I believe it's a tall tale. I mean, in the Harry Potter universe, there's some pretty magical things. So it could be real. I don't think it is, but I'll go along with it from a character. I believe Ismelda. In fact, I've seen Pumpkin Johnny for myself. At first I thought it was Ben in a costume, but it couldn't have been. I believe it was the real Pumpkin Johnny. Jealous. The closest I came to seeing Pumpkin Johnny was when I dressed up like him to scare you. And since then, the story spread to Hogwarts that Pumpkin Johnny will be more popular than ever. It will probably be the most worn costume this year. Right, but Ismelda, the flyers? The posters are the real reason I asked you here, Casey. I'd like to offer you a highly coveted personal invitation. How would you like to join the Society for the Appreciation of Pumpkin Johnny? How exciting! Pumpkin Johnny shouldn't be mentioned. I'm excited. How exciting! This is precisely what Halloween season is all about. Since I believe Johnny is real, that makes it even scarier. Trust me, what I have in store is not for the faint of heart. Come to the meeting and see for yourself. You said yourself that scary stories are your favorite part about Halloween. I wouldn't miss it. At the meeting, I'm going to unveil my plan to bring back Pumpkin Johnny. And since you're excited to join the society, I'll need your help summoning him? You do it. My question is, how many people are going to be at this society? Is it just me and her? What was that? Did you see that? It was like all weird and filtery for like a split second. It's a pretty sparse looking group. Hey everyone, Ismelda invited me to the Society for the Appreciation of Pumpkin Johnny. Am I too early or too late? Watch her, Casey. You're right on time. Turns out there wasn't much interest in Ismelda's little fan club. This is it? This is all that showed up? I can't believe everyone's already forgotten about Pumpkin Johnny. Perhaps people simply don't want to relive the chaos you and Marula created last time. Luckily, you've got 3 interesting attendees right here. Well, I'm only here for the free sweets. And I just came to see what turned Ismelda into a fan witch. It's not a fan club, it's a society. But at least you're taking it seriously, Casey. I told you, I believe in Pumpkin Johnny. Good. Then listen closely while I lay out my plan to bring Pumpkin Johnny back. So, you're trying to return Halloween to its macabre origin to make it truly scary. That's right. The students of Hogwarts treat it like a Muggle bank holiday. No one's afraid anymore. And you think Pumpkin Johnny is the key to restoring fear to Halloween? Yes, he's real and he's terrifying. My plan is to summon Pumpkin Johnny to convince him to do my bidding. Brilliant idea, bad idea. Well, since I truly believe he exists, it's a bad idea. Hey, stop snickering, Tonks. Ismelda, that's a really bad idea. I believe I saw Pumpkin Johnny with my own eyes. He asked me if I had learned my lesson. We shouldn't provoke him again. That is actually quite reasonable advice. I'll take it under advisement. Then ignore it. This is going to be a Halloween no one will ever forget. I'm not done through talking you out of this, but I'm due at Hagrid's to help harvest pumpkins. Well, I've joined the society. It's time to come and do the garden. Yeah, I did it again. I did like a weird dream sequence or something. KC, thanks for coming by. Hey Hagrid, are you ready to harvest pumpkins? In a bit, first I was wondering, do you happen to know anything about this flyer? Tell the truth, keep quiet, I'm going to tell everybody. We have to spread word of the society so more members will join. It is Ismelda. She created a society for the appreciation of Pumpkin Johnny. Appreciation? It's worse than I thought. I never should have told you that story of Pumpkin Johnny in the first place. I have a warning for you, and listen closely. Oh, he told me the story? I don't remember, it was too long ago. You don't want me messing around with Pumpkin Johnny? That's right, Casey. Anytime Pumpkin Johnny is brought up, bad things happen. I even remember hearing about several students who went missing looking for Pumpkin Johnny. How awful. The same could happen to you if your friends continue down this path. I hope you'll heed my warning, Casey. Agree to heed, brush off the warning. Well, if I agree, it's not going to matter because I'm going to probably do something anyways. So, I'm just going to brush it off. Thanks, Hagrid, but I'll be fine. I've dealt with Pumpkin Johnny before. He's nothing to worry about. You're a smart wizard. But notice I didn't warn you. Time to tend to my garden. Please be careful, Casey. I mean, I've dealt with so much stuff in 7 years at Hogwarts. I'm pretty sure I can deal with the Pumpkin Johnny guy again. I know what I'm doing, Fang. Woof. Watch her, Casey. I'll be looking all over for you. What's wrong, Tonks? You have to come with me. It's Ismelda. Something's happened to her. Ismelda, are you alright? It's all wrong. Not human. What have I done? She's out of it, Casey. How should we get her to calm down? Yell at Ismelda, wait it out, dance. I'm gonna dance, just for fun. Perhaps if we do something unexpected, Ismelda will snap out of it. Like dance. That's certainly not something I expected you to say. But now I have to see you try. I have to dance. Oh yeah. Man, I am so good. Not human. A valiant effort, I suppose. Let's try something else. How should we get her to calm down? Yell at her. Perhaps we can yell at her. I'm not sure that's going to calm her down, but I want to see you try. Ismelda, snap out of it. Not human. That didn't work. We'll need to try something else. Okay, well, we'll wait it out. And that was actually what I was going to choose originally, but I wanted to try something a little different, just for fun. We shouldn't pressure her. Let's wait it out and let her calm down. That seems like a good plan. Casey? Tonks? Brilliant idea, Casey. Your plan worked. That was like 3 seconds. Something terrible has happened. Tell us everything. So, after the Society for the Appreciation of Pumpkin Johnny ended, you summoned Pumpkin Johnny? Yes, I knocked on a pumpkin and said his name 3 times. Soon after, I had a terrible nightmare. I was in Godric's Hollow. From behind the grave, Pumpkin Johnny appeared and turned my head into a pumpkin. That doesn't seem like enough to scare you. Did something else happen? When I woke up, I felt this urge to go to the graveyard. I couldn't help myself. And when I got there, the dream came to life. I saw Pumpkin Johnny. At first I was excited. I was in the presence of greatness. But then what? He lunged at me. I moved just in time, but he grabbed my scarf and wouldn't let go. I was nearly strangled, but I got my scarf off at the last second and ran as fast as I could. You know what they say, never meet your heroes. I knew you wouldn't believe me, Tonks. What about you, Casey? Do you believe me? Believe Ismelda, doubt Ismelda. I'm going to keep this train rolling. I'm going to believe Ismelda. And it really isn't a stretch either when you consider the fact that we've got zombies and ghosts and magic things in this whole Hogwarts universe. So is it really that much of a stretch that Pumpkin Johnny would be real? I believe you. You don't scare easily. Plus, I believe Pumpkin Johnny is real. Though that sounds more aggressive than my interactions with Pumpkin Johnny. Thank you for believing me, Casey. And thanks for nothing, Tonks. Alright, I'm sorry. Your fear seems real, and if Casey believes you, then I do too. We have to get to the bottom of this. I'm not going back there. I was in real danger. Come on, I'll take you back to Hogwarts to rest. and I'll go to Godric's Hollow. You shouldn't go alone. We can't just let Pumpkin Johnny roam free. There isn't much time. Well, part 1 is done. Let's continue on, shall we? Ismelda swears she saw Pumpkin Johnny. He set out to find out the truth, but will it be stranger than fiction? We're gonna find out. What really sucks about this is that my house is like a stone's throw away. You probably could hit my house from where this is. Oh, that's pretty creepy. Fog is so creepy. Hello, is anyone there? I don't see anything out of the ordinary yet. Just a regular spooky graveyard. Something out here scared Ismelda. I need to find out if it was Pumpkin Johnny. I need to thoroughly search the graveyard before coming to any conclusions. I see something green behind that gravestone. It is Ismelda's scarf. Whoa! Pumpkin Johnny. Say hi, insult Johnny. I'm just gonna play it cool. Hello there. I knew you were real. Whoa, he's attacking me. Wow, I actually failed that. Flipendo! What is that? Time to go. Are you serious? I actually have to wait? For the record, that would be actually pretty cool. Tonks, am I glad to see you? Watch your Casey, you look like you've seen a ghost. More like a pumpkin. Tell me everything that has happened after I took Ismelda back to Hogwarts. I went to Godric's Hollow to see if I could find Pumpkin Johnny. I told Ismelda that I believed her. I needed to see what we were dealing with. When I got there, I was confronted by what looked like Pumpkin Johnny. What did you do? I said hi. You said hi to the terrifying pumpkin monster. Yeah. How polite, all things considered. I wouldn't say he appreciated it. He lunged at me. How did you run in with Pumpkin Johnny make you feel? Terrified, excited, confused. I would say my character was pretty terrified. I was terrified. Johnny seemed like he wanted to hurt me. He must be scary if both you and Ismelda were so frightened. Pumpkin Johnny didn't have a skeleton body in the stories we were told. He also never visited Godric's Hollow. It seems like what Ismelda and I encountered isn't Pumpkin Johnny after all. You said that when he knocked off his pumpkin head that there was a skull underneath. Sure sounds like we're dealing with a skeleton. But skeletons don't simply walk around on their own. Which means this skeleton must be charmed. Blimey, I don't know much about charmed skeletons, but it doesn't sound good. especially knowing if it lunged at both you and Ismelda. We'll have to find a way to stop it before it wanders out of the graveyard. Let's head to the library and see what we can learn about the charmed skeleton. Couldn't I just knock him down with a spell from my balcony window? Because I'm pretty sure that my view is overlooking the cemetery in my home. Watch her, Casey. I found as many books as I could find referencing charmed skeletons. Thanks, Tonks. We need to be as prepared as possible. Like I said, the skeleton terrified me. No one should come in contact with it. Let's dig through these books and learn everything we can about charmed skeletons. So charmed skeletons are reanimated using pure totem locomotor, or even worse, necromancy. Either way, it requires advanced skills, like the time Professor Dumbledore charmed skeletons to dance. The good news is, charmed skeletons can be stopped. They're fairly fragile. According to these books, most offensive jinxes will work. Most offensive jinxes, eh? Oh, we have to try Ricta Sempra, the tickling charm. Since taking care of these skeletons will be easy, we might as well have some fun. It'll be easy. It's never that easy. It's never easy. You know it's never easy, Tonks. We should bring more than a tickle to a skeleton fight. Good idea, Casey. Let's hope for the best and prepare for the worst. We can use a variety of attacks in case the skeleton was charmed with extra resistance. Brilliant! We should get to work. We don't want that skeleton escaping the graveyard. Let's see if Professor Flitwick will help us brush off a variety of charms so we can be ready for anything. Thanks for meeting us, Professor. I couldn't pass up an opportunity to provide additional education to eager students. We're interested in a variety of offensive jinxes, particularly Ricta Sempra. It is always wise to brush up on skills you learned a long time ago. Keeps you sharp. Wands up! Let's practice offensive charms! Yeah, let's do that, shall we? We practiced loads of charms. I haven't done some of those in a while. Thanks, Professor. Now we're ready for anything. Ready for anything, I wonder why is it so important to brush up on your offense? To stop a charmed skeleton, to be the best students. I'm assuming he'll probably think I'm joking. Tonks and I have to stop a charmed skeleton. If you're trying to frighten me on Halloween, you should know I prefer treats to tricks. Miss Tonks, Mr. Casey, a word of advice. Yes, Professor? Be careful around this holiday. Tall tales and spooky stories may seem innocent, but they have a funny way of becoming distorted and dangerous. Thank you, we'll be careful. I can't believe you told him the truth. We're lucky he thought you were joking. What did I say? Sometimes the truth is too outrageous to believe. Come on, Tonks, we have a skeleton to stop. And with that, I am halfway done. I don't know if I should stop the video here or keep going. I don't want this video to be like 2 hours long, so I'll stop the video here. We got a long way to go still. I don't know if we're going to ever catch this charmed skeleton or figure out who actually summoned it. So we'll see how this plays out moving forward. And of course, remember, the end prize is an unlockable area, a new unlockable area, which includes a new tappy. And I think we get a specific item as well. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, we'll see that eventually. Let me know down below though, what do you think so far of this Johnny Rises update? This is the second time that Johnny has come back. Subscribe for more Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery videos, and I will see you moving forward with the second half. Get it out as soon as I can for you in Hogwarts mystery.